This is the Harley Davidson Pan America Special tank bag, and I'm going to show you how to install this. Obviously it's already been installed, but I'm going to do a step-by-step with you, and then I'm going to show you all the ins and outs of this bag. I knew I would have good use for this old dog bed. Comes in handy. Okay, the bag itself is going to set you back $240. It's 488 cubic inches or 8 liters. It has a 5-pound weight capacity, and the dimensions, let's see here if I remember right, length is 17.4, width is around 10 inches, and the height is 12.76. So this bag, pretty cool, even though I had to wait for it for a couple months while it was on back order, but it did finally come in. It's got a couple nice features. So when you first open it up, it's got the top bag right here, and you could put a phone or a map like right in here, which is where this touch sensitive screen is. It's also got a little place where you can put keys or a wallet or something. Probably can't pick this up, but there's an X right here, or a hole, that you can like put a power bank. So if you want to charge a phone, I have mine on my bike, but if you have an extra one or a camera or something, you could charge something through here, just run it right through this, and it's going to the bottom of the bag. I like how they have the little straps, bungees, if you want to bungee a couple more things on top of it. It's got 2 of these, so 2 of the side things. So when you open them up, it's not a lot, but you can see like it's padded. I like that. So you can put a couple different things in there. And then on the back side, which is right here, let me get the zipper here, it comes with a rain cover. So I like how they put it in here. And it's also, same thing, it's set up where it's touch sensitive, so I'm doing this obviously not on the bike. I suck. And once you obviously you can get it straightened out, and then you could still use your phone with the rain cover on. At the bottom here, which is I like, there's a spot, you'll see this in a little bit, there's a hole right here where you can run the buckle through and then cinch it right here. So if you cinch it like that, that'll close it off from any rain getting in. And then also at the very top right here, it's a little place where you can tighten it up. So it works well. Inside here, the main bag, good amount of space. This is where the rain bag sticks out, right in here. But it's got a good amount of space in here. And then on the side, if you can see this or not, but it has 2 little pouches, that zipper, that you can put a couple extra things in here on both sides. So one on here and one on here. But there you go. So let me show you how to install this thing. When I first got it, there's a couple of mistakes I made when I first installed it. I will tell you, see these things right here. Look at these first before you do the next step when I show you the install, because I had them backwards. Not these, but the straps that connect to these. So with the install itself, all you're going to need is a T25 Torx bit and then a ratchet. Here's the hardware that comes with it. This is the rear strap, and you actually get 2 of these little buckles. These hook to the top of the bag onto your tank, and the reason I only have one out here is because I've already installed the other one. I'll show you that in just a second. And then it also comes with a T25 screw, a washer, a spacer. Now the spacer is flat on one, or smooth, and then kind of has like some grooves on it. And once we get to the install, the grooves are going to face the tank. And the only thing I don't have on here, I forgot to put down, is this little O-ring right here. That's part of this. So let me show you the next step. You can end up taking the fairing off if you'd like before we get to the next step. It just makes it a little bit easier to get in, but honestly with the bit and my ratchet being so small, I didn't have any issues getting into the 2 OEM bolts and then putting the 2 things that I'm going to show you next back in. I see the buckle right there, and then on the other side, which I am about to do, that is, see how the buckle goes into that one. So there's a male and a female. The female goes on the right and the male goes on the left. I had them backwards. So when I lined up the tank bag, I was like, shit. So I had to take them all off and reinstall them. Simple fix, but just make sure you don't make that mistake. Take the groove side, which is right here, and this goes in the hole first. And then you take your O-ring and then your washer and then your screw, and then you just put it in here. and then you tighten it down. Once you get it started, that's where you use the T25 to ratchet it down. And if you have a torque wrench, you want to torque it to anywhere between 35 to 42 pounds. We got the front two straps on. We have to remove the seat for this next one. So once you remove the seat, you're going to use this back strap. So to do this, there's a loop right in the front here. You can see the loop. You want to put that in first. And all you got to do is feed it right under this tank right here, and it comes right out. It's real easy. And then with the loop, you're going to take the buckle part and you're going to feed it right through that, like so. It takes a second. And then you just pull it through. Pull all the excess off, because we'll go through and adjust it here in a minute and get it to where we're happy. And then that's it. Kind of see how it cinches down there, and then once we get the bag on, we'll tighten this up. So what I'll do first is I'll get the bag on, make sure I'm happy with where I'm putting this, and then once I'm done with the excess, one thing I like is they have a spot here where you can like tuck in your extra excess of the webbing or of the strap. Let's put the tank back on and see how it comes out. I got everything cinched up. I put the excess right in this little bungee right here, this little cover. I'm pretty happy with it where I've got all the settings, so I tighten those down, tighten these down, and then we're good to go. So I want to go over a couple things that I didn't talk about earlier, but I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about this stuff. So see how right here, it's got the two holes. So you got one here and one here. So if you want, I don't think I'll do this, but if you want, you could put like a little mini lock right there to protect it. But honestly, you know, if I'm staying overnight someplace, I'm not going to leave this on. I'm just going to unhook this, and unhook the bottom one right there. And then these can connect together. See there and there, then you're good to go. And then you got yourself a little handheld bag. A couple of the people have mentioned on forums about that they thought this thing was too tall. It's kind of hard to give you a vantage point of this, where you can't see the screen. Absolutely false. You can completely see the screen. I mean, even if you look at mine, I mean, I've got like this immense amount of crap on the bars. I've got a GoPro, I've got a phone mount right here, I've got a GPS. Even with all this stuff on, I can easily see the screen without a problem. Plus I'm getting tall risers. So the tall risers are actually gonna help me see, you know, standing up better, but it is gonna block that screen a little bit once I do get them. That's the only thing I have left on this bike. And I believe that's it, besides the one gripe I have, big gripe, this. It's covering the freaking tank. So that is an issue. I mean, it's a simple fix. All you got to do is unbuckle this and just flip it back and you're good to go. But what a pain in the ass. And this is actually designed to go probably about another inch more. I mean, I tightened it down and I'm happy with where it still fits the contour of the bike without any problems. But that is kind of a pain in the ass. I wish there was a quick, easy fix for that, but there's not, besides just taking off the buckle. But hopefully this video was helpful. Now get out there and ride. Be well. And I'll talk to you guys soon.